Hey, good morning. Hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey there, it is Sadie from All Natural Me. Welcome to day 46 of the 64 Days of Peace and Nonviolence. This is a program from agnt.org. The thought for today, compassion. The thought for today is compassion. So I love it. It's beautiful. You're welcome to join me on allnaturalme.com as I throw the iPad down. I love the picture today. All these beautiful tulips, this beautiful magenta color, compassion, considering what it's like to be in someone else's shoes, having compassion for them. I love it. I love it. So Mother Teresa implored us to find someone who thinks he is alone and let him know that he is not alone. The 14th Dalai Lama said, if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. So practicing compassion helps you be happy and others be happy. It's like win-win. Bam. Two happy birds, one compassion stone. Okay, that doesn't even really make sense. Good morning, Dawn. How are you? So here's what Albert Einstein said. And this one's long. This one's lengthy. Albert Einstein said, a human being is part of the whole, called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separate from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of consciousness. I like that, optical delusion of consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. This is still Albert Einstein. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. So that's like the longest Albert Einstein quote of all time ever. But I love it. I like the idea that, once we realize that this idea of separation, good morning, Scott, this idea of separation is an optical delusion of consciousness, right? There is no separation. That's illusion. And I like the way Einstein put it, a kind of optical delusion of consciousness, right? This prison that we think that we're separate, that we're alone. So compassion is about both relieving suffering and about celebration, which also relieves suffering by putting it in a context of gratitude. So I love the word compassion. With compassion comes a greatness of heart. Compassion arises when we allow our heart to be touched by the pain and needs of others. So yeah, I mean, when I first started hearing the word compassion, I was like, what do you exactly mean? Like, I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. I was like, what do you mean exactly by compassion? Because it's like, I don't know, like just part of me like didn't get it. Like I didn't understand the word. So to break it down and call compassion, it's like you're acknowledging the pain about other people, the needs about other people. Yet at the same time, there's like this vibrational mix of celebration and gratitude for what we have. Like compassion is like a really complex vibrational word, in my opinion. So with compassion comes greatness of heart. Like it really is something to feel instead of think. So I would label it under like feel think, right? So it does help to like put yourself in someone else's shoes or to try to understand what they need, where they're coming from. But ultimately, it's like in the feeling center of you that feels compassion. So once I understood that in my mind, then I got out of my mind and got more into my heart space where compassion lives. So the practice is today is I will engage compassion to lead my actions, my words, and my life. And compassion is a huge key word. This past year and with oracle card readings and connecting with like the energy of Mother Mary and Kuan Yin, it's just compassion for days. Compassion for days, all the time. So yeah, like the 14th Dalai Lama said, if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. And Mother Teresa implored us to find someone who thinks they are alone, who are in that optical delusion of consciousness, and they think that they are separate, and let them know that they are not. So breaking down these illusionary walls of separation is very important for us as a society if we want to dwell in a society that's based on love and compassion. So Chogyam Trungpa, that's the name, Chogyam Trungpa, said, compassion automatically invites you to relate with people because you no longer regard people as a drain on your energy. So I'll read that again because that's pretty cool. So Chogyam said, compassion automatically invites you to relate with people because you no longer regard them as a drain on your energy. So when you see people as like, I don't know, I guess part of me, I see them part of me. Can you eat that over there? Thanks. Part of me, and something that I want to send love, and I understand that where they're coming from, and I understand that we're part of the whole, right? I want to send them good energy. I want to send them love. So now they don't like really just drain me anymore. I like what he's saying. That's good. So the affirmation is, today I experiment with putting myself in someone else's shoes and notice the impact that it has on how I feel about our relationship. So if I take the time to put myself in someone's shoes that generally annoys me or drains me, that could really change the entire perspective of our relationship. Like now that I understand where this person's coming from, they're not going to suck my energy anymore because now I have this feeling of compassion within me, and it's easy to send them love now and understanding and appreciation. So compassion is kind of like this glue. It's sort of mends. It's very healing and mending, and it just sort of takes you where, like, if you want to be a better person, I would say compassion is the word that will, in the feeling and the essence that will take you there. Absolutely. Thank you, Scott. So the practice is then to engage compassion, to lead your actions, your words, and your life. So yesterday mastery. So yesterday was mastery that taught us that if we are getting annoyed or angry or whatever, to take that 10 seconds where we count backwards from 10, right? And just acknowledge our anger and get into that calm space, right? So if someone's like bugging us to no end, like, okay, first do the practice of just counting backwards and centering yourself. Then once you're in that balanced, rational state, then you can engage compassion to lead your action that you decide on, right? And maybe you don't need to do anything at that point except send love, right? Just send people who drive you bonkers, send them love. That's my advice. All right, so now we're going to go deeper with Gandhi. Drinking my dandelion root tea from yesterday. It's really good cold. And I'm excited today, you guys, because our baby chicks are on the way. There was some baby chick confusion. I ordered baby chicks through the mail, and it said they arrived. And so I called the post office, and they said, we don't have them. The Tractor Supply has them. And I called Tractor Supply, and they didn't have them either. It's like my baby chicks were missing. So I finally called back to the post office, and I had them look on my local delivery guy's truck, and that's where my baby chicks were. My mother instincts were on high alert that my baby chickens were somewhere, but where? So I found them, and my husband's going to go pick them up at the post office, and all is well. Fingers crossed for the baby chicks. All right. So just wanted to insert that in there. That's why I am super high energy, because we got chickens coming. We got baby chickens. All right. So MK Gandhi. Do you think MK Gandhi had baby chickens? All right. So MK Gandhi said, I am here to plead for the acceptance by the country of the program of nonviolent, progressive non-cooperation. Now, all the words I have used here are absolutely necessary, and the two adjectives, progressive and nonviolent, are integral parts of the whole. So, like normal, let's figure out what MK Gandhi was actually saying there. Nonviolence as a tool of action, whether political, social, or personal, is not a path we attain to instantly. Right? It doesn't happen just like that. To believe we can do so is like believing that we can get to the top of Mount Everest from sea level in a single step, right? So to think that we can just automatically have nonviolence instantly is like thinking you can jump to the top of Mount Everest. Okay, great. So Gandhi's use of the word progressive in this context isn't political, but rather descriptive of a process of moving towards a goal. So loud. All right. So anyways, that's what he meant. All right. Gandhi is describing a process. And this is lengthy. So this is all on allnaturalme.com and somewhere on agnt.org if you want to try to find it. But I'll do my best to get through this huge paragraph. Gandhi is describing a process called successive or progressive approximations. Those are such big words. So longtime activist Grace Lee Boggs said, we need to grow our souls, and emphasizes that the secret to visionary organizing is a combination of philosophy and activism. In her own way, Boggs is also describing this progressive process that Gandhi was speaking about. The process, can you tell him to stop it? The dog's chasing his tail. Everyone's riled up. Where's Jen? Riled up. All right. The process has us define for ourselves the limit of our ability to practice nonviolence, then stretch ourselves to that limit. I might be getting a personal practice moment of stretching myself to the limit of nonviolence if my dog doesn't knock it off. So having reached it, we do the work of healing our hearts and our souls to greater depths of love and nonviolence, applying the deepest philosophical and spiritual beliefs of our souls. So it's a process, you guys. We don't just jump to the top of Mount Everest, and we don't just jump to peace and nonviolence and compassion. It's a process of healing our hearts and our souls. So when we have done this, The process is repeated, redefining the limit of our ability based on our newly healed consciousness. So once we heal, I know, right? I'm about ready to lose it. Once we heal to that point, then we are stretched again. Okay? Stretching ourselves to that limit and then going back to heal. So that's the nonviolent progressive program Gandhi refers to. So that's why just when I think I've done enough work and I've grown as a person and I hold more love and I hold more light, I am stretched again. And whatever is now revealed that I need to heal or integrate, right? My capacity to love and have compassion, it keeps getting stretched, right? It keeps getting bigger and bigger. So I love that. I love that. But that also means for me that the work is never done. That's what that also means, that the work is never done. But that's okay, right? That is quite all right. So this kind of nonviolent action, combining philosophy, spirituality, and the work of stepping forth boldly into the world, is truly the path that Gandhi taught. It is the work the world is waiting for. And for those who walk the path of true nonviolence, they are called now to practice it now, right? For now is the fullness of time for the movement. But now can only be the time when we are the people. So if you are called to walk the path of nonviolence, good, because now is the time. Like we need you now, right? As we're incarnated in these bodies, right? Now is the perfect time to start walking this path of nonviolence. The world needs it. Yeah, it's patience is a practice with compassion. It really does. That's what I was kind of saying. Like compassion is this kind of glue. It's like it sort of touches everything, and it sort of connects everything for me, anyways. It's sort of the thing that connects all the dots for me. Compassion. Yeah, quantum compassion. Yeah, I need some quantum compassion today. So anyways, between the dog chasing his tail and the kids eating nori sheets, which I don't know if you know what a nori sheet is. It's like what sushi is made out of, but we just like to eat it by itself, and it's crinkly. It sounds like you're eating paper. I love it. It's cool. So today I will meditate on my internal progress towards nonviolence, right? I will think about and contemplate where I am actually at on my path towards nonviolence. It's not something that I'm going to jump to the top of the nonviolent mountain. I don't get there in one step. It's a journey, it's a progression, it's a path that I constantly have to expand and keep trying my best. Thank you, Scott. Thank you. So today I will take conscious steps towards growing my soul spiritually, philosophically, emotionally. This is the path of nonviolence. So I like that idea of being stretched to the limit, healing up to that point, catching up with myself pretty much. Like I've been stretched now to hold more love, compassion, more light. I do the work so that human Sadie can catch up to that point. And then I get there and I'm not done, because then I'm going to be stretched again to keep holding more light, more love, more compassion, more quantum patience. So that is day 46. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll have to post a little video later about my baby chicks. I'll give you a sneak peek. They're Americanas, which is like a hybrid between Easter eggers and Americanas or something. But they're supposed to either lay blue, green, or like a light creamy brown colored egg. So that would be cool. That would be really cool. If we got blue and green eggs from our chickens. So this year I got the chicks that I wanted because this might be the last time I do this. So today, here's one more thing to end the broadcast. And then I'm going to have, come here. I'm going to have divine quantum patience with this guy. This is the guy that's been chasing his tail. Really. Now, when I push stop, you'll be so quiet, you'll take a nap. This guy drives me nuts. All right, get down or lay on me. Okay. All right. So today I will think of at least 3 alternate ways I can handle a situation when confronted with conflict or confronted with my dog. Right? I will think of 3 alternate ways to handle any situation. Okay. That's why it's important for us to count back to 10 and kind of like get ourselves into that point where we can think. I know he's big too. He's like 70 pounds. I express my feelings honestly and non-violently with respect for myself and others. So that is the bonus affirmation to end the broadcast. Day 60. What did I say? No, 46. I wish it was day 64. It's day 46. Almost. I could get down. Day 46, compassion. This is a program from agnt.org, and I'm Sadie from All Natural Me. Thank you for journeying with me. I appreciate it. You keep me from quitting. So I like sharing it with everyone, but the truth of the matter is you're helping me not quit. So thank you very, very much. So have a beautiful day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Much love, Twitter. And much love, YouTube. And I'll post a little thing of chickens later. And I also think today I'm getting a Hedge Witch Oracle card, a new Oracle deck, Hedge Witch. So if I do tonight, I will do a live unboxing and pull everyone a card. It's this really cool deck. I wasn't even looking for it. It found me. So I'll do that. It'll be a big Friday night. Okay. All right. So thank you so very, very much. And you love all animals. That's so funny. I don't naturally love domesticated animals. I'll be very honest. So these 2 dogs were sent to me to stretch me. For sure. Like I like chickens. I like farm animals outside. Like I appreciate them. They give me something.
But Mom, you brought home Pepper.
I know. And but the dogs have been an amazing lesson for me. And they are incredible teachers. And that's coming from someone who, as an adult, I think I probably liked dogs more as a kid because I didn't really have to take care of them. But now that I'm an adult and I'm the one who cleans up dog puke, like I'm the one who takes care of them, right? But it is a lesson in compassion for sure. And it's a lesson in patience. And so, yeah, they constantly keep stretching me. And I do like them, you know, I do. It's a challenge. All right. Thank you so very, very much. I'll see you again soon. So much love. Thank you. Yep. Going to go get the chicks now.
Yeah, bring them home.
All right. He should be here soon.
Yay.
Okay. See ya. Thank you so much. Love and light. Thank you.